right. Let's get this one underway here. Spirit, a little bit of utility early and over towards Long. Who would have thought? Nobody to receive right now on the Fnatic side of things as Crims is rotating back up towards Goose. Double stack here from Brolin as JW, as we have Rushley, the beautiful Rushley, observing. Crims is going to get some contact here in a second. Run boost as well, yes.
Oh, these guys are cheeky, aren't they?
Clearing the car, actually. Sorry, everybody.
It's all good in the hood. Crims quite the opposite. He is being challenged out, but on the rejiggle calls nothing. Evades the flash. There's more where that came from. Both smokes, actually. They might want to go fast on this one, Lauren. They are charging up. Yeah, Brolin to contest. And a flash from Golden to fight.
Here we go. Brolin on the swing. That's excellent. He finds one, but where's the second? Where's he going to come from there? It's Mir on towards the side. Crims still large and in charge. Buying time for Brolin to get up on the boost. Goodbye. You said Magic's was on to look at, and he is.
Yeah, the young gun. Now Golden in that smoke. It will fade. There's a time limit on this fight. He can't take it forever. And now, just the tip of Flusher's head, he takes off this balance. Magic's in that 1v2. He can't plant yet, and he knows it.
He wants one fight, he gets it, but it's Flusher. It's always gonna be calm, cool, and collected. But Magix has already had a big round, 3 kills, but this is the one for all the marbles.
35, so now this does just become a duel of sorts. Flusher, no armor. If Magix is to pull that trigger first, oh my god, where's he toggone? I don't even know. This X-ray toggle's got me nervous. Hello, Flusher, maybe short, must be short. Okay, never mind, hiding in CT. But Magix is thinking short now too. He's gonna check for the info. And it does look clean. 4 kills from the Russian. 1 round on the board for Team Spirit, and that went right down to the wire. 2v2, 1v2. Magix with 4 kills, and that's gonna put an AK full util into his hands, Chad, right out of the gate.
That's the way we want to kick this one off, with a bit of fire, a bit of pace to it, and
He drops it?
Okay.
Wow.
All right. He might just stick with the USP.
I guess.
He's going to stick with the USP. Is he doing
he's a baller.
Oh, there it is.
He's a full, okay.
That's one thing you will notice as we go forward. If Fnatic do win the pistols, Flusher likes to hold on to either the Glock or the USP, but hold up a second. Out long we go. Disbalance greeted with an MP9. We'll be able to take down Brolin. I'm seeing if he can scavenge the weapon, but the little love tap there will send him a ways.
Well, you guys weren't kidding about Brawley, were you? These lot are more than up for it.
Ready to fight, ready to get a little bit chaotic. For the moment, they are actually looking a little reminiscent of the Kanavica Na'Vi Dust2. Once again, 4 gathered long early, similar to the pistol in essence. And it'll be JW equipped with only the scout, and on the first, he tags up one, takes the head off another. That's so much damage. Every bullet he fired has done damage, and now the 4 of them limping back towards the back of long doors.
And Flusher and Golden both have nades. Whoop. With that low HP, if they get the opportunity, if there's a moment, that could really do some work.
AW must have communicated how much damage he's done. He might even be convinced about the collateral, because he did get one through the head of Magix.
Look how postured forward right now Golden is. All that information over towards tunnels. He'll call the early rotate back towards that side of things. As we can see, it won't be the case. Crims is smoked towards short, and now we know where they're going to focus.
Okay, Chopper the first on the plate. There's more where that came from. Going to be tested 35 seconds, and that bomb's about to make its way across. Flusher to contest.
Crims, though, so paranoid about short as well, and I don't blame him. They don't have full information. Drops away from the site. They're gonna hear this. My word, Crims, you're playing a very dangerous game, but he's bought time, and I see nades in hands for Flusher and Golden.
You were bang on. Golden dunks on Mir. Disbalanced across. He's so low. It's surely a likely frag for Flusher here. He will have steady. Oh, it's hard. Just the tip of his head. It doesn't matter. Flusher takes it off. Some Young yet to frag. A jumping no-scope. Oh, you're right. They could even kill him after time if they were mean. Not to be. Flusher finishes off with a no-scope, and that is Fnatic showing them exactly what they're capable of.
Friendly Fnatic. You know, maybe they should have taken him after the time. Maybe really punished him early here, but making sure they guarantee the round win. And, well, the triple peak.
Oh,
oh dear.
How is he coming out backwards? Is that just like on the back of a flash, or just looking a bit funny, a bit funky?
I'd have to have a second look at the scenario there, but...
Yeah, no worries. I wasn't expecting a full explanation, paragraphs, abstract.
I got my I Can Explain to you shirt on today. Oh, no, wait, it's the I Can't Adult shirt on today.
Oh, that's more... I don't know why you didn't get me one.
Can there be one for the group, potentially?
I like to pretend that I'm not a responsible adult when really that's all I am all the time.
Whereas I'm living that, and I'd never pretend. We're into our 3rd round, and already it has been promising. Mir investigating on the back of the flash. Crims happy to take a more passive line. Smokes to tunnels, full pulled out already. In fact, there's only 1 smoke remaining at this juncture. That's on the mid-rotate of Golden. And a run boost around the corner to get Mir set up. Anything to give them that edge.
I like the way the Fnatic is so postured for the potential of Short and Cat. Shadow shown. Bit of a trade. Chopper coming right back in. This guy definitely known for that aggression. Definitely known to go toe for toe. So for now, T's maybe just kind of taking a second, it looks like.
I wouldn't mind a pivot B. It does look like Mir's posturing for it, or at least considering the threat of an aggressive CT push. They will smoke off one side. Oh, interesting. They want to fight CT? They do. Crims can't believe his luck. It's the M4. And the rifles do keep the wolf from the door. Mir down to 10. Deagle only. Any weapons they can take away would translate positively, and it's not going well for them. Crims collects a second.
Well, they might not clear this here. Is JW going to check it? Or it doesn't matter. Mir takes him out, and now it's just Chopper on the flank. He doesn't have any time. He doesn't have the bomb. This one is done and dusted. Interesting approach from Spirit there. I think that they would have assumed that the other B defender would have had to be anchoring down on the site. Maybe trying to isolate another duel towards CT spawn would have opened up that avenue to go back up Catwalk, give themselves a favorable fight with Chopper coming in late long. But was not the case there, as we'll find Fnatic up 2-1. Still a costly round, all things considered. There's Sumdai Young. We've had a couple of chats with him last time round within the realms of Pro League. The British flag in the background last time, Alex. I don't think we ever got to the bottom of that one.
No, we didn't solve it quite. I think maybe he's just a football fan.
Okay, that makes sense. There's a lot of them out there in the Counter-Strike world.
Always does remind me of, it feels like every UK teenage boys room had the like New York skyline somewhere.
Oh,
like the
that's
bed
from
covers,
IKEA, right?
Yeah, the classic.
Or like the like Che Guevara and the Cuban theme. Flusha does connect some bullets. The nade's a bit deep, but his teammates have kept them all down. Lovely, easy collection. No complaints from anyone on the Fnatic squad. Giggles, in fact, from Golden. Oh, wow. I just learned, Lauren, on our fancy caster HUD, you can zoom out if you want to see...
Oh, crikey. You're kidding me. How have you done that?
You know, like, because it's a Chrome thingy, so you just control and then the minus and the plus, and you can change your HUD scale.
Oh, bloomin'.
Isn't that lovely?
That's changed everything.
It feels better now.
I can see it all.
Yeah.
You guys had it
a
full screen before.
Yeah. IF11 it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still in full screen, but now I've got a bit more space.
Oh, we've got a buy. We've got an aggressive start and a buy, and Magix is already trying to work this out. I'm pretty sure Bron heard that, hence the nade. Now, Magix is in a bit of a spot of bother, but he is out at least. The pressure's there.
Big fight's going to be on Cat just here. Actually, no, they're working towards middle.
Yeah, this is an intriguing one. Mir and Sumdai Young on kind of a Frodo and Sam Wise Gamgee mission to Mordor, and they've managed to find themselves at least one of those orcs. 3 in long and no contest. That contact in mid has pulled the full rotate, Lauren. They've got so much room to stretch their legs.
That is actually huge. The T side really manipulating the CTs. Fnatic having to respond, but maybe a little too much here. I wonder if Spirit, though, can actually exploit this. Can they make something out of it? Brother's already fallen back, maybe considering, hold up a minute, something doesn't feel right. And Crims did hit that belter of a shot on the cross before, the heady that came through on the scout. Just straight up contact. A little bit of the smoke comes in now, but Magix again. This guy is delivering in droves.
Droves? He is, Lauren. I like the word. Droves. What? I'm going to define it.
I just
Regardless, Golden and J-Dub's got no way back into this one. It should just be containment more than pursuit of success.
No one's really been able to crack this nut, Alex, of the Na'Vi long. And it's a curious one because you would think if they're stuck in one corridor, you might be able to just shoot them. I did remember an Astralis round where they saved a lot of Molotovs late and they were able to use that to dissuade them from getting into the site, because if teams are going to wait till the last like 30 seconds before they cross, you just keep mulling that site, make sure that they're unable to get on in there with ease, and if you can deny the plant, well, you win the round. Here, Spirit did a very... in this round,
right,
when they went out mid, they had to make it so Fnatic were active, and we saw that with that rotation. Now, I don't mind them giving up long. I know it looks like it's quite scary, and here it didn't work in their favor. But if you're able to go back middle, find those duels, take the territory off, give them long, and then play the situation of just an A retake, it might sometimes, especially if you're down a man, be the right call. It's a hard one. There never really feels like there's a right answer at the moment, because you need to use utility to stop rushes on other sides of the map. He's actually gone with a scout here as I disbalance, so I believe I was having a look last time round that he most of his frags in his career, like primarily AWP ones.
Yeah, he's ride or die. He is. He's one of the few that have got like the real freaky stats. You look at Simple, it's like 8,000, 7,000 AK in AWP, and Disbalance, it's much more towards that AWP. Definitely a scoped weapon preference.
Bit of a disbalance in stats.
Oh.
I hate myself.
Fallen in the smoke, and Magic suspects something. Interesting that as the smoke fades, there's no contact. It's going to keep them contained, that's for sure. Chopper, is he just going to jump peek it? Yeah, he wants to save his util. Still paranoid and will show presence short.
Ron's double dipping, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was investigating before. Magix is on the other side of this, and he's been exceptional thus far. Very, very much a power player. But while all this happens, that pressure towards short does seem to be mounting.
It does. Now, Young has the bomb. His death... Oh, okay, so the fact that Bronze, or rather Golden's fallen into the site is going to give them a lot more room to maneuver. And this is a rather standard lay of the land for a 40-second mark. You're going to be seeing smokes for the cross. Magic's actually providing one from the top of middle, interestingly enough. One for the deep CT. Wow, they got 3. A full wall of smokes. He drops into it. Now Chopper emerges on the flashes. This is cool. Really cool from Spirit. And he goes unchecked. He still goes down. Crims falls. And a 4v3. The retake from Fnatic will not be easy, but they're going for it.
That take was exceptional. I was expecting way more puggy approach, but that was beautifully constructed. But so's that headshot. Mir goes down and suddenly it's game back on. High flash in, Golden on the swing. At least one spotted on Plat. That's not bad. And suddenly, Young has to clutch out on this. Isolates Brolin. Not going to get it. Well played on the playback there from Fnatic, because honestly, that felt like Spirit were large and in charge.
I mean, they got what they wanted, didn't they? They got 4 players in on the after plant. The smoke execute Chopper, finding both of the frags. One was flashed, so he could make that space into JW. I want to see that again. This is great. Yeah, look at this. Crims just gets his vision back now. And Chopper can address that. Very, very cool. And the fly through, you can see how close Young did. Considering his health, he did very well onto Brolin. There was a chance there. Doesn't translate. Fnatic take 4 on the CT start of our first map of our 3rd day.
Just bringing up that stat line with iDisbalance we were talking about before. In 2020, his AWP kills out of his total frags is 2,173, which is 62% of his kills with the AWP. The next is the AK,
huge.
which is just 8%. You compare that to Device in 2020. Device is at 42% with the AWP and 22% with the AK.
That truly actually is extremely notable on that. Got to be careful. There's a lot more players this time. It's not just Magix who he had to handle last time around. We've got 3 more potentially postured towards long.
Flashing high for the info, and he stands his ground quite well. That nade should find Mir. It does, but Brolin traded out by Magix. The close smoke on the half wall, enabling them to take that fight without JW having much to say. Chopper through the smoke. He does neutralize the threat.
They've had to leave B. Look at this.
Completely. And Young, if he continues a little late walkout mid, he's going to be shooting him in the bottom from CT. So much time. Young and Co looking very coordinated on Dust2. Seems the call or the pick has been justified already. Just need to translate some rounds. Flusher tested now on the site.
Flusher's in all kinds of trouble. Magix is right there. Poised, ready to go. Support from iDisbalance. This is perfection from Spirit.
It really is lovely. And Chad, you can see that there's some clear thought processes going into these T-side, these executes.
Yeah, and they're being very annoying with it, because if Fnatic have to gamble like what we're seeing, they're giving them the room to rotate, and then as they're dealing with the attack on one side of things, there's multiple prongs coming out from different angles and making Fnatic's life very, very difficult here. So it's good stuff in the early stages, a clear game plan, and it's working well as it has forced Fnatic down to just those pistols. iDisbalance will have his favorite weapon. And it looks like it's just a B play right here, so that will be heard. Some of the footsteps Golden would have had as audibles. He has the Deagle up close. 2 bullets to the belly will be a frag. Doesn't have to go for that headshot.
Sounded like one headshot did come in from Flusher's USP. He is a bit of a nuisance, this Flusher, even completely unequipped. Oh, had some time to adjust his crosshair there, but mere hard-moving target. Disbalance potentially threatened, and quick adjustment of his AWP, no threat to be seen.
It's a fun one to hit, isn't it, though? Feel good. It's, you know.
A full 90-degree adjustment. Definitely feels good to connect. Now, they haven't actually got all of the bells and whistles here, Fnatic, on their CT buy. We'll see this disbalance again. Just quick reaction. Not today. Oh, he's got a matching green knife and green gloves. Everyone's going for the sync now.
You know what? I feel bad. I sold my gloves. I got the, like, I don't know if it's the red wraps.
The wrappy ones.
Yeah. I feel like I should have kept them.
All the gloves in Counter-Strike are trash.
All right, Chad, you used to hate every skin in the game, and now you're like, let me
Watch him get his first pair of gloves. Those are the best gloves in the game now.
Really like them.
If CS Money want to hook me up, they can.
CS Money.
Oh, right? Imagine that. Now, that's a sponsor segment I could get behind.
I've been using the site. You've been using the site.
the
Chad, I'm
Give
not
us
sure
all
about
the cool
Chad.
skins.
I got my Paracord knife from there.
We'll tweet or something.
We're ready.
I want cool skins. Anyway.
Sales are just down there. If we yell louder, I think Lena's in. She might hear us. She might come out and bring us some skins.
That's how it
Why don't
works.
we just get like a little muffin tray, deliver it to sales, see if we can
sweeten the deal.
Sweeten the deal.
All right, we can work with that.
Buy like if
They've just gone with a partial here because that money wasn't fantastic. They weren't able to get out any AWPs. Everybody had just roughly over 4K.
Oh, hello. It hurts in the
That's
feelings.
me, Roland. I'm right there with you, bro. Just balance those straight through the smoke. Golden in jeopardy. Now working on the disadvantage. They did go for the half buy. This is Fnatic agreeing with me. They want all of that util and the full buy into the next. Scrim's caught out. Magix does manage to deal with that threat, and Flusher walking into the trap as well. Very clean. Only about 13 points of damage dealt and now concluded. So, Spirit, that's a bit of a sleuth. That will be 3 rounds in a row. 3 of their 5. And Crim's looking a little bit worse for wear. Of course, only on the half buy. Now, this is where Fnatic can start getting a little upset if they concede again. Full weapons on both squads. Magic's on 122 ADR. We'll keep our eyes on that one if he can maintain throughout the half.
Okay, so they do have the AWP out here on JW. Only 1 kid in play. That'll be in the hands of Flusher. Keep that in mind if we do get into a post-plant situation. Towards long, they'll be feigning a bit of attention. Flash over the top. Hasn't drawn anything out from the CTs. Towards B, they'll be doing the same. There is an avenue of approach right here, and that will be through middle. Flusher will probably be aiming to deal with that from window or Golden from doors. This is just a very standard round right here. Team Spirit are actually giving Fnatic the opportunity to go for a more aggressive play and seeing if they can pick them off with this default spread. The boost towards bedroom if Brolin wants to get inquisitive. You can see here. Great observing. Thank you, Rush. Magic's boosted on up and ready to deal with that. A hard angle to clear.
Yeah, look, if anyone was going to clear his angles cleanly and instinctively, it would be Brolin. He's actually opted to smoke it for now. You can ignore that part of the map. It's going to be a crucial part of it, though. I will highlight the bomb is in Magix's long door corridor. And so that will be a crucial component shortly.
Fnatic have to worry about a fake here because we did see that A hit earlier work. That audible will have been heard of Magix dropping off the box. But Roland has actually dropped on out a Molotov there in response. And they've kept 3 players towards A and 2 players towards B. They're going to give themselves an opportunity here to isolate some fights.
They've kept us guessing. I'm sure Fnatic are in exactly the same boat.
Oh, this is going to be quick now. Crims is going to have a lot to do, and JW with the AWP swinging in from Car.
Same smokes that worked before. Let's watch Chopper. If he does go down, he doesn't this time. Crim's playing anti and Goose.
Well, that's missed.
And JW's evaded the flash. It's all on Crims here. And he's burning. They've been very thorough. They'll get this plant. And the retake's going to be a nightmare. Magix can lurk.
God.
This is a very, very potent Team Spirit.
I didn't expect to see this level of execution and finesse to it too, but here we are. JW, dangerous game you're playing, but he wants back in. T-side are locked into a smaller area, but Disbalance creating so much space, and I think that's gonna wrap that one up there. Whether or not they get away with all the goodies, Magix, I'm trying to say, Golden does keep hold of it.
Yeah, I think both teams are gonna be scratching their heads after that one. JW, if he didn't get that, if he got that frag, that was probably going to be their go symbol. That was going to be their way to get back in. Disbalance, though, just throws a spanner in the works. They'll be conceding another. And Team Spirit now at 4 in a row. Certainly respectable. Let's see Chopper just collecting on a Molotov Crims, and this is the 2 frags they needed to confirm the round. That's it. That is the full highlight package. That is the full round. That's testament to how well executed that default into an A execute was.
One of the things about the playstyle here of Fnatic is it can be volatile in the sense of they go for these lower buys, and like you're going to see one of them right here, but we call them Fnatic rounds because they can make miracles happen.
Oh.
Flusher without the smoke will get a tag onto Disbalance, but takes more damage himself. 5 Bye-bye, Brolin. Got Chopper with another opening here.
God, Chopper just can't be stopped, it feels. He has been on a tear. Same with Magic's, both of them finding great deals of success, and JW has to fall away.
So long control is theirs. Crims wants to answer some questions for his squad by poking and probing towards the tunnels. Magix has got a very passive stance at this point in time, which could cause a very frustrating death for Crims. I mean, this is going to come down to who can wait longer. They are starting to rotate no way all through spawn. Oh, goodness, this is interesting. Will Flusha scout it? He might be looking for the info. If they don't look down, they are. And he hasn't checked it either way.
So meticulous.
Absolutely. No info for the Swedes. JW calls mid clear. Chopper's throwing out util long. This could be 4 players on long at this point in time. Crims is about to answer some... Oh, he's got an incendiary. Through it, though. And he's going to get them both. That is a magical pickup. Double kill. Just completely throwing this plan into disrepute.
God, Chopper's trying to pick up the pieces, isn't he? As quick as he could try and get there, but Crims is on patrol, and Crims is a very dangerous player when he's like this. Flashed up, though. Chopper's gotten close, but Crims, Spidey senses are tingling. He felt that coming.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do now. Some Dayoung and Mir just going to try and keep hold to what they can. Disbalance's orb has been grabbed out of his fingers, and this is over. Scout for Flusha. Is there any way for him to find a weapon? I'm trying to think of the corpses. They're looking. They're all in tons. Yeah,
it's going to be a bit of a
too risky.
Bit of a jog for him with only 7 seconds left. I don't think he'll be getting close as he needs to right now. And over towards long was Brolin's body. So either way, Flusha will just be having to keep the baby AWP into the next round.
Borp.
He didn't get a Frem 4 or a Freyke. So
Freyke would be good.
Do you ever wonder, you know, because like people don't watch every show, tune in all the time. When they hear you saying these things, do you ever get nervous? They think you're just slightly falling apart?
Not even nervous, but I do think they think that.
and I hope they realize it's true. So
yeah, you know, means to an end, I guess, right?
I think actually the Counter-Strike community is one of the exceptions where they kind of understand that
we're weird.
Well, no, they've got humans who have to have a constant stream of consciousness, talking 6 days a week, 12 hours a day. You're going to sound a bit weird. Great catch into the smoke. Somebody young finished off by the dunk. But yeah, adults in the Counter-Strike community. Not all of us, but there is plenty.
I'm still working on it.
Okay, Mir, what a great adjustment. 2 quick headshots. A site open. Brolin on the flank. Oh, he could do something here. He could do so much here. Needs at least disbalance. That's not the bomb. Magic's. He's going to pull his knife out after that one. Or does he really want to contest? Yeah, thinks better of it. Okay. Bomb will be planted. Golden, Flusha, floating around CT mid.
Chopper's the danger man right here in lower. They have to deal with him.
Where's he off to?
Oh, he's going all the way back.
All the way around. Okay, so time's going to be of the essence. Keep it in mind. But they have to clear this.
They're sniffing him out.
Did he make noise? Was he present? I'm trying to think of if he did anything from... Oh, Chopper, you absolute galaxy brain player. He has just played him like a fiddle. Magic's can now be relayed their information. He loses the fight to Brolin, though.
He's T-bloody-spawn!
The headphones are coming off for sure. There's a bit of rage, but can Brolin get anything done? There's not enough time. He has the kit, but it's just not worth the risk. He will have to hold on to the 8K. If Mir wants to take it away, though, he will. And that is 3 in the round for Mir. 2 huge openings right there up Cat. And you can see what we talk about with their individual ability. He's more than happy on Catwalk to stay quite aggressive, you know, chest puffed up, ready to take the fight when the smoke clears. And those 2 kills, that's what opens up the round. That is it.
Yeah. I mean, let's watch it again. So some Dayoung does get dunked on, but look how quickly Mir stepped up to the plate, using the smoke as it fades. Yeah. That tap was something, and then just quickly stabilizing onto his second Spirit. They're changing up the pace. They're changing up the strategy here.
Well, the Dorps are out here on the CT side.
Fast flashes. They are not going to stop. We've got a Mac 10 on Mir. He's just going to blast in. He knows there's going to be some unarmored players, and Flusha's one of them. Doesn't matter if he's hitting his shots, though. Chopper does what Chopper does best, and Flusha's not added to the list. A quick flick. Magic's and some Dayoung in a interesting one. This is the retake servers now, but it's Pro League. And the bomb not down just yet. 2 on 2.
Fnatic want to brawl this, and they have been the entire time. Surely they have to slow down at some point, but JW and Crims, they've been trying to keep up to this.
They've got another smoke. They're not in any rush here now. They can just chill. They know the pressure comes from the CT push. Oh, you wouldn't. I thought he was about to walk through the smoke. Okay. This is interesting. Smoke towards the doors. Maybe a fake.
All right. Smoke goes in. Young waits. He's the one with the bomb. He can make the sound cue. And in we go. Magic's watching the push back through if needed. There comes the molly. This could be a little bit of a problem.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's going to do a lot more damage than they'd hoped, and it just pins him in. Crims now on patrol. Young can't do much.
That was really well played by the two of them. That's a prime example, Chad, of what we were talking about in the pre-show. JW and Crims, I wonder how many words were spoken during that whole retake. But it did certainly look like they all knew their responsibilities. When Young smoked the doors, immediately JW rotated to catch anyone smoke pushing. Crims had an incendiary that he clearly intended to throw as the bomb's going down to make it very awkward in the after plant. Very lovely stuff. And this is exactly what we're talking about. The incendiary made it really, really tight for Magix, just catching him in a safe angle. And you can see JW, when that smoke came down, he made sure he covered any smoke pushes so Crims could do what Crims was up to. 6-7, keeping it close, keeping it competitive. Fnatic, however, have just been sowing independent rounds. They haven't been able to string anything together since the opening 4.
I needed, I wanted to show you guys the approach from Team Spirit towards... Okay, all right, that is perfect stuff. So they drop that smoke. When an incendiary comes in, iDisbounce will still be able to take the pick and find the kill. And I was also going to talk about a Molotov smoke combo they did on that B site that's just gone by. Oh, we might get another here if luckily the smoke is up. But he might have to go for the pick here, Flusher, to even things back because there's still 1:30 left on the clock. So as this timer trickles on down, the CTs will eventually have to make some type of a move unless they want to continue to be dictated to. 6-7, the scoreline's not horrible for either side here. I think it's just seemed a bit more impressive in the way that Team Spirit have won these rounds.
Flusher. Getting toyed with here. So expecting of that Crims kind of push in from short as well. Instantly utility put there to try and hinder any progress.
Back towards long they go, and this is where the problems come in for Fnatic here. Take a look at the utility they have to work with. They only have an HE, a smoke, and a flash. Not enough to stop the long cross. And Golden, with the flashes on the other side of the map, can't even flash them through the smoke wall that's about to come on up. They need to hope they get a couple of spam kills here, or Crims goes huge from Goose.
I wouldn't write Crims out of this one, but it is not going to... Oh, what's he up to? In the open? Okay. Lucky to be alive, and lucky Brolin's on the squad. He's managed to line them up, both finish off the tagged up players with the FAMAS. And puts Magix and Young on notice. I don't know what they're going to plan to do here. It will be flashes and fights. And across they go. Flusher not going to hit his wild smoke shots. Crims spotted on Gandalf. There is a world where that bomb goes down, and this is the space they needed. Flusher's contested. He's got another one. Needs a plant, and he has. Young contesting with Golden. It's the last man, last Swede for the 8th. And there we have it, folks. Great 2v4 coming in from the Young Guns. Magix and Young pick up the pieces and convert into an 8th.
Money is boned on the side of things for Fnatic here. You can see Flusher's already bought into a scout with a flash and armor behind it. CZ was just purchased on up. So it will be a force buy to close out the first half here of Dust2. Never the place you want to be on CT side, but they're there for a reason, and Spirit are doing a fantastic job. You know, we said you have to look out for everybody here within Pro League. The Young Guns are the ones who... Flusher? Hello? Through the door, running, scout kill, headshot.
Hey, and here's a Fnatic round, folks. Strap yourselves in.
It's
good to see the first half can still produce a round or so. Flusher's just pulled nonsense out of a hat. Golden's managed to get okay, and JW's trying to get a little bit of wind beneath his wings as well. Oh, he caught them on the booth and through the doors. Magix survives just by the skin of his teeth, but this one requires more magic from the duo. Young and Magix. They did it once, can they do it again? And he gets the AWP. Actually, you know what? Loving that. Low HP, grab that AWP. More potent. Young to basically be playing a 1v4 here with the supporting cast of the util and AWP angles to be held.
Surely not. Surely not another 2v4.
You'll flash this door, surely, for Young. Oh no, they go contact, and that works out just as well.
It's 100% clean. That's exactly what they needed. But now it's Flusher, the one who did the dirty, does it again. Magix goes down, and now it's just Young. Still sitting pretty, full HP, still the 2 flashes and the molly. So there comes Golden. Signs it, seals it, delivers it. It's a good game today, boys.
Alright, okay. Running out of luck. Too much in my club. Nishi run it up. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. Shorty, I know. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. My team pop. Who really got the block? Sipping to rock in a cop car. They say they wanna party with us 12 as and how much be that boofy, it's a la. My feature price bigger than your bank account. You talk about it, but don't show us that about. These boys only flexing with that allowance. We swimming in the down. I'm only f***ing you if your toes cute. Brown skin, goddamn, that's my soul food. I'm winning for the record, check your memo, bro. Generation of destruction, you'll remember us. LSD used to do promethazine. I'm only THC, Hennessy is my new lean. We no longer up next on top. Like your girl when she counting my checks. There's no defense, I'll buy it if I want it. I'm going supersonic, come on back for it. Alright, okay. Running out of luck, too much in my club. Nishi run it up. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. Shorty, I know. Why you always tripping like you top? Cause you not my team pop. My team pop.
I could make it. Sacrifice all my time towards greatness. Been alone in the dark, isolated. And my dreaming isn't real or separating. I never know it's coming my way, yeah. Cold out of stone, stay out of my lane, yeah. Leave me alone, this is my moment. Finally found what lights up my fire.
Back in action and a very close half has keep Fnatic and Spirit high. We're interested to know whether or not the Swedes can do what they did again. It was Team Spirit that impressed us with some coordinated T-side calling, but Fnatic keep up. The Fnatic round of the 15th has kept our attention high and kept the adrenaline in their veins. Pansy and Sponge hanging out with me. You can call them Pange.
Well, we're going to that one now. You don't like Chansey?
I like them all.
I like Spange.
Spange.
Spange. Knockoff version of Spam here.
Does sound like that. Tesco value Spange.
Delicious.
So this is important to note here that they're going for upper dark control straight away on the Spirit side of things. They can clear this out, and it doesn't look like they need to move away from their mid-rotation, but JW is going to spot them up moving through CT spawn. So going for the fight now off that little bit of information, they have to make up their mind and they have to make it quick, because we can see Fnatic have full long control. They have the bomb and they're coming up.
Surely this works for Fnatic, right? You got to feel it's all there, all in the right place, but then Magix finds Brolin. JW really could do with this, but great damage dealt from short.
Yeah, just balance. Magic's all in trouble. Tagged down, but not converted. None of them are converted. They're taking damage. Now the CT swarm and do manage to take it down without too much of a casualty. All of them equipped with USPs and just chipping away. Very nice stuff. Team Spirit get their CT first round.
Okay. Well, that one there could have got really dangerous if Fnatic were actually able to connect those shots, because the dinks were going in their favor early, and you can see Crims not happy with how that one went on down. I wouldn't be either. Smallest of margins right there. And okay, well, Spirit will be buying on in. They have silenced them for a scout, 2 MP9s, a Famus against a full force buy from Fnatic as well. So they have a bunch of smokes here. Deagles, P250, and a scout of their own. Towards Xbox now. JWs will fly. Oh, Mir flubbed that one a little bit. That was meant to go towards back a catwalk, but maybe a mouse skip right there, making it a little bit more difficult than earlier anticipated. They really want to fight for this mid control here. As you can see, I just balance alongside grinding and fighting, and he's getting some revenge.
Oh, and watch Chopper go down here. That's a great work around the smoke from Golden. Disbalanced, though. He has really done well, and I think JW's elbow's been spotted. He's got a good chance to find another. Here he does! Straight through the smoke. JW down, Golden saving the day here. Needs to be peppered, and Disbalance is on for the ace. He may have to at this point. It's just flushes here, and a drive-by. Deeg on the retreat. Disbalance needs to ace now clutch just to pull over the second round conversion from their pistol win. And Flush is fighting him now. He even lands the tag, 2 HP in it. What an unbelievable round. Fnatic have met their maker, and it's Disbalance.
Oh, that one got spicy, didn't it?
Look at this. Let's view them all again. Okay, so one's through the door, one's through a flashbang, one's through a smoke. This boy...
Unreasonable things.
This was nearly the end of him. Watch this tag. Ready? Ready for that? 74-2. Flusher jumps down, takes the initiative. Disbalance saved by the bell. I mean, that's nuts. So many flashes into long here, Lauren. Disbalance could be tested.
Well, last time he was good as gold, but now, as said, early pressure, but he stays alive. And there's the kind of flex back in. They find room even as some is taken away from them.
Hero AK could be everything here. If they're able to keep the money low once again, going into the next round, even if Fnatic lose, they will be setting themselves up to convert and force Team Spirit down to an eco. Information play over towards long there is allowing them to move their chess pieces around the board. And Disbalance well back where he did the work last round. Close mid doors, gets another.
Opts for a tuck into B. He's right to do so. Doesn't need to be fanning around anywhere close quarters. He's got magics for that job with his SMG. Chopper could lose his brain here, but no quick adjustment. Definitely a little less confidence in the veins behind some of these shots. Ooh, good info as well from Chopper. They're doing it all. It's all very, very well thought through. They're going to double peek now from 2 different angles. Not a chance for Fnatic to make an impact. And this hero AK, ooh, Chopper could get a taste of his own late T-spawn plays, but yeah, now Flush is in a bit of a spot of bother. Any frags are good frags, but clean sweep. Chopper. FAMAS versus AK-47, and the Team Spirit fan likes that one.
I think, honestly, I might be on that fan cam soon enough. These guys are great.
No, they are great. They are great, but they obviously don't have the biggest fan base, right? If you're from the CIS region, there's one team there, and that's Na'Vi. Now,
Yeah, but these guys are playing a great brand of Counter-Strike.
I want to be supporting them all I can.
Europe's taking them. We're going to be...
We're waiting for the...
We're supporting Team Spirit. I'm just saying...
Got it. It's Na'Vi or die.
Precisely.
We need to come up with a good Spirit chant, maybe. I feel there's lots of peppy ones of those.
Uh-oh. Hold the chanting.
Spirit. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they've got team in their name is quite exciting. We don't have any teams.
Team Spirit?
Team Spirit. Oh, imagine if they could have Nirvana as their walkout track. No. Probably shouldn't hum that. Gonna get us demonetized.
The MCA now.
Ah!
No one's watching, it's all right.
Please don't report us.
The Team Spirit. Now then, posturing for some re-aggress, and Amir catches Crims completely unawares. My God, he didn't get a chance to pull the trigger. JW's walking back through T-spawn, calling it clear after the aggression. They've actually opted to stack 2, make it 4 players on the A cross. There's the info JW was waiting for. One has returned to B. Little does he know, that is the solo B player. So they could be calling 2B here. Oh, and more. This is getting peculiar. Okie dokie artichoke. Flusher in the smoke. Oh my gosh, are they going to pass each other like ships in the night? No, I think Samtaeyong's been spotted. No, he hasn't. Oh, and as it fades, Flusher calls B site clear. What a cheeky rascal. That's going to change their plans. This is what we were talking about, Lauren. Exactly what Chad talked about in the pre-show. But with 20 seconds left, yeah, they've done enough here. Bomb will get there in time. Disbalance is in long. He's the wrong part of the map. And this should very well be converted. 13, yeah, just making sure he's got time. 4.5 is the magic number. Just has to read 4 on the clock.
Oh.
Second to spare. Oh, he's so on brand. I see. Green knife, green gun, green...
He's got it all.
The Team Spirit set. But they wear white jerseys. We have how many green jerseys have we got in the Counter-Strike world?
Optic were green for a little while.
Optic, they're gone.
They're
Optic
not
are dead
anymore, yeah.
now.
Who else?
Just trying to have a think.
I
There
think
aren't
the
too
green.
many
There's a gap in the
whatsoever.
green jersey market.
Sprout are
Yeah.
green.
Sprout.
Chaos? Or they more-
Chaos Esports Club.
Yeah, they're a little bit
That's
green.
more of a lime.
I'd like you know, the British racing green sort of look, the kind of like darker colour to it. That'd be nice. Just balance. See if he can hold on to this.
He still has a smoke he can lob out if he does feel under pressure, but I think he just wants to frag. And yeah, it looks like the Fnatic boys will resign themselves to saving their very own weapons. It's certainly not all tickety-boo over there. Round 20, map 1, day 3, game 1. We've got Astralis Complexity next. And I just saw they have announced it over on Twitter, so I can no longer need to bite my tongue. Glaive is stepping back into the starting roster for Astralis. Very exciting scenes there.
Yeah, sorry about. I didn't want to ruin the announcement for them.
I know.
I'm
I wasn't
sorry.
mad at you, Chad. I'm mad at the fact that I had to find that out and have no communication as to whether or not I should communicate it.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, and we'll obviously talk more about it when we get there, but it's hard when you don't know what you can and can't express.
Don't, do you? Who are you supposed to ask those questions? No one knows.
I asked Gabe, but that's when I'm praying to him late at night.
Now then, Balance has actually had an uncharacteristic miss, and Brolin elevated does. Ooh, find one. Tunnel's called clear. They're going to have to try and get their pieces and their ducks in a row because they are going to lose A here. Smoke's on the cross already. Flusher to contain them.
Yeah, Flusher now, face down by potentially 3. Chopper's succeeded quite well as well, handedly. Down to only half HP, not bad. You'll walk away happy with that. But if the CT side want this, they're going to have to load up on guns here. Golden buying time. Smoke goes down, playing the right sort of counter. But Mia's not far off, but I don't see many opportunities presenting themselves anytime soon.
20 seconds, they have to start getting a wriggle on.
Yeah, I'm not convinced by this one.
Okay, so the idea with this kind of a scenario, and I'll talk through it here because Spirit should be holding on to these weapons unless Fnatic want to chase, and as they jump across Penguin, they won't be saving whatsoever. I'll explain that reference in a second too, don't you worry about that. But if you're the CT side, you want to linger around and see if the Ts give you an opportunity, if they maybe over-peak or they're aggressing onto an area of the map that you already have control of, and then you can get the trade and get into the site, then it might be a little bit more effective. But going for a retake in that scenario, they didn't really have a lot to work with. It was a difficult task, and saving the guns to fight yet another day. Now, the reason it's called Penguin, Rash, are you able to free cam for us into spawn for the CTs? I don't know if it's possible or not, but if it is, I want to take a look at, so the crossing there, right, as they're crossing long. Now, I used to play in Western Australia in Counter-Strike, and we had a lovely in-game leader. His name was Sass Trooper. Shout out to Danny. A lovely guy. Oh, Jesus.
Don't make him put a date on it.
Like
Sorry,
15, 16 years ago, right? And he used to call the cross, Rush, look at the cross again for us. He used to call it Penguin because when the T's used to run across long, it just like little heads just like waddling along. It's like Penguin crossing.
That's really cute. Just quite weird on that old note, very briefly. Someone in chat earlier said, oh, hey, I remember you from enemy territory, from the VIP clan. I mean, that was my X-Fire name.
VIP clan.
This is very old. We've rolled out the golden oldies, but Flush is going quick here.
Yeah, and they've got themselves a first. That's a weapon for the 2 USPs to recover. Maybe this 3 saved rifles can translate now into a full round win. To contest his Chopper, he's got the headshot angle and spots 2, crossing just the browse. And that's the end of another. Chopper, fully equipped, gone down. They'll start throwing out their util, and yeah, another one. This is the Dust2 T-side. Perfect execution from Fnatic. You can see how little options you get. And retaking the A site's definitely an option. It's definitely viable. I don't think Disbalance is written out of this one just yet. They will perhaps have a little look again, as Chad has outlined, to see if anyone gives them anything. If this, as that smoke fades, Disbalance... Well, it's not anymore. Look how much info and freedom that gives to Golden. No longer is he tucked in behind a box. Is he a predictable angle? Instead, look at this. Look where Crims can play now. It's so powerful. That smoke on the after plant, I hadn't quite considered just how potent it is. Are they going to smoke it again? No, it's just a flash to confirm. And there is a lingering USP. They need to get out of there, though. Maybe Disbalance has got intentions to try and do some damage. He's tucked in on that bin for now. He goes down. Crims was ready for it. And we do get ourselves our 22nd round underway. Still close. It was an 8-7 half. It's 10-11 now. Back and forth we go.
Oh, it's a bit rough for JW here. Let's see if he can come alive in the tail end of this first map here. Only 3 kills to his name. Not having the best of showings. However, Golden, the in-game leader of Fnatic, is doing a lot of work with 19. Having 3 players on 80+ ADR is a good sign as well here for the Fnatic side of things. Now, over towards Long, a light sprinkling of utility coming on out, wanting to go for the pick again. It will be Crims using the one way of the smoke. He's going to think better of sticking around. And now Brolin with a bit of freedom over towards mid door. Similar scenes to what we saw from Spirit.
This time, though, CT gets the better of that spearhead. He advances as well. Incited anger that he was tested here in middle. He wants to go ahead and slap them back down. That's the info. Oh, jumping his way. That's actually really nice evasive maneuvers. He will smoke himself and continue to push. The flash from Mir enables it. Double kill to start us off.
You can't ask for anything more than that. That's perfection. But look at the other fight going on here. iDispel and Scope Weapons, you said it's his forte. We're seeing it again. Crim's going to fall foul. It's JW and Golden going to try and pick up the pieces, but a 2v5. Maybe slightly out of reach, but need to get past the first hurdle. Chopper, he's having none of it today. Absolutely belting round. Now Golden pouring into the side. He's going to find one. There's a lot more to do.
Magic's going to get jump on that car. He's dead. Ooh, boy. Okie dokie. Chopper definitely come into this one with the right energy. And you can see, if you just take a look at the scores, like Magic's, Chopper, and iDispel. Now, who are the names that JW had the tip of his tongue? Sumdayoung and Mir.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter is, it seems we've got another team of 5 who are more than capable of pulling their weight.
And that's one of the curious things, right? I think the CIS region, when you look at all the players, they're very, very skilled, at least from the mechanical and aim basis. And putting all of these names in one team together, it's a scary, scary roster. It's just about making sure they are on that same page with their approach to the game. They have the same philosophy, the same mantras, making sure that it is a social game that stays under those kind of wraps. And, well, it's going to be a single player of Sumdayoung over towards the B site. He has a lot of work because there's 3 Ts right now in the upper tunnel, selling a bit of a B fake. Double nades, a flash. That's going to draw the rotation from Mir, who is boosting players up cap, but this could be it. iDispel. Oh, dear, the boost from Brolin. Boost on boost action.
Gorgeous work. T's are going to be absolutely grinning ear to ear with that. As Disbalance now is going to have to try and work a way back in. Find a way to tip the scales back potentially to their favor.
Yeah.
It's quick.
He is, isn't he? I mean, such a deady AWPer, you'd expect a different degree of reaction time. And look at him biding his time. Sumdayoung, he heard the molly coming. He actually opts for the smoke to play around it. Saw one elevated, chooses to find Crims around his smoke. This is perfect gaming. 13 from Spirit. And it's Mir and Sumdayoung, just as we said. They were a little too quiet, a little too evasive on the scoreboard. They themselves show up. And I think it might be part of Sumdayoung having such good gut bacteria. I see he's got an Actimel on the desk.
Way to start your day.
He's been getting some good gut bacteria flowing through his,
it's important.
his not
Probiotics.
veins, not his veins. What are they? His intestines.
You need a healthy gut flora, right? That's the one.
Flora?
That's the one. That's
yeah.
what they say.
Like flowers in your belly.
Yeah, it's
Right.
strange. Apparently it does a lot. I don't know.
I have an Actimel in the morning.
It's like eating dirt, but like calculated dirt,
They
right?
make it quite, they taste quite nice these days.
No, I know,
do
but
they?
like, but dirt, you know, like we need that in our immune system, all the gibblies and the bibblies from the ground.
That's true.
You just put it all into a little yogurt snack.
Oh, Sumdayoung. Let's see if he does it again. He did. Oh, my bloody God. What the hell just happened? How did they just get absolutely melted? As Golden and JW are going to do whatever they can, but it does feel like it's all for nothing. And maybe I'll be proven wrong. I've seen
Chopper.
stranger things, but yeah, it's this that looks a bit of a problem.
He's
doesn't
just gallivanting down the tunnels on the flank. He's going to find them both, a neat and tidy package. So Fnatic, they actually clearly have ran out of ideas. They've thrown their bodies at B twice now. Of course, one on the eco to test the waters, now throwing in the guns. And Sumdayoung, he answered them back twice.
Very briefly, this wasn't a brilliant map for Spirit, as you highlighted earlier, right? They've played it a fair bit, but against Tier 1 teams, it wasn't super great results, but that was a while back, and, you know, what they've come up with clearly is applying quite nicely here.
Yeah, I like some of their executes in the first half. And now that we are trickling through with them on the CT side, we're seeing just how potent they can be as individuals. They're set up ready for any attack that Fnatic have been throwing in their direction. And now Fnatic, with the backs against the wall, need to make something work here. Another set up over towards Cat and one close mid. They might get clamped on here.
Oh, this setup from the CTs feels like they could, at any point, on contact, just flood in. And that might be enough. There's a sound cue. Dren smoke dropped, and so is Brolin.
fight back in from JW, though, is going to at least breed some success. But look at where the bomb is. It's still heftily leaning towards B, yet to be collected, and we still have pressure towards short and long.
Yeah, this one might slow down here as we can see how spread out Fnatic are across the map. The bomb in Golden's hands in T-spawn. 21 kills to the in-game leader. Might need to get a little bit more done here, but they have to deal with Magic's first. And look at his angle behind the doors. It's going to be a tough one to clear. Crims does it with ease.
Where's this double stack going? They find Flusher here. Do they check down that deep?
Surely will.
Oh, the timing. It couldn't be worse for Flusher, and now attention turned towards A. The last three for the T's have to make it count.
I think he just got legged as well on the cross. It doesn't make it worse, because now he's vulnerable to the spray from Mir, and yeah, exposed and eliminated. Some Dayong on the secondary AWP, worth highlighting him as he's filled the feed again. Just as we called upon him, he's managed to find, I think, 7 frags in 3 rounds. That's astounding, and put us into a position where Fnatic are really, truly up against the ropes on Spirit's pick. Good to see JW's name in the kill feed. A very quiet Dust2 from him. Certainly uncharacteristic. Oh, all right, man.
All right, last round here, potentially round number 26. It will be the Force by having to come on out from Fnatic to give it everything they've got. Some Galils, some Scouts. It's not a pretty buy.
They're going. They're full sending. They're in CT. Crims is at CT spawn at 140.
He's going to be dead in CT spawn at 134, so that's a round that's fallen apart very quickly. Golden goes down. That was the split. Everybody on their own on the Fnatic side of things, one by one by one by one. Nothing's worked, and this could be the game.
Yeah, I think this was a round where, you know, a fun round, if you will. You just say, okay, everyone do what you want to do. Sometimes that probably gets them out of a tight spot. In this case, though, with the weaponry equipped, it falls to Flusher. And only a scout to get him in. That's not enough. Disbalance converts. And Team Spirit take their map pick, getting off to a